So in this poem we start off, this is why it's very interesting that I start off in the poem about what Jay-Z said, so how I get approached by this lady and her family. And I'm basically talking to an entire family about what Jay-Z said, trying to help them with some of their issues. And one of the things I wanted to talk about was the lady, particularly, I said that I'm at a bar, and what I do is do a lot of visionary type of things. So it says how she asked, how do you blot out the negative comments and opinions? And I told her Blueprint 3, track number 7, on to the next one, when he says the world can't hold me, it's too much ambition. I put my glasses on and started to study the Jay-Z writers. Please pay attention. And so what I'm doing is basically telling her not necessarily go listen to the song, but maybe she should go print out the lyrics and listen to what it means. And so oftentimes we talk about the opinions of people, and Jay-Z in this particular song, he tells you straight up, you can't even worry about it, it's too much, you can't hold me. And so I go on, which was the most important bar about Jay-Z that I think still to this day, at the time when it came out, I really didn't even understand what he was talking about. But as I got older, I did recognize this bar, and so that's why I wanted to tell the people that I'm talking to this. So it says, she says, what does it mean when I said, when it comes to your gifts and dreams, you have to start counting them all? And so in this poem, she says, what does it mean when you say, when it comes to your gifts and dreams, you got to start counting them all? And I says, remember the song For the Fam. It was the 4th verse, the 13th bar. This is much more than rap. When Jay-Z says, this is much more than rap, this is black entrepreneur, clothing, movie, and films, we came to conquer it all. And so I constantly try to remind this girl, listen, you don't gotta listen to me. You have these questions, and I'm referring you to the Jay-Z Bible, is what I called it. I thought this was really interesting too, when I say in the one poetry in the poem, as I'm talking to her, I said, control your ambition because it can come with a flaw. And Jay-Z had a song with Eminem, Renegade, the 12th track, the 11th bar, the 2nd verse, when Jay-Z says, mama was knocked up because she wasn't watched over at all. Then came a pause. And so I wanted to really get into the song itself, but I also wanted to, when I was writing it, I wanted to really get into the actual lyrics of where it was located at, right? And so oftentimes we say, yo, go listen to the song, but I studied not only the track, but I actually looked at the lyrics, the bar, right? And so I'm actually like, yo, I have a Jay-Z Bible. Look at this lyric, this particular bar, this particular song. So I wanted to tell people, show people that I actually studied the lyric, and also apply it to someone's life that needs the help. And so that's what I really enjoyed about writing this poem. I got another one for you, and it says, here we go. Where we at? Oh, okay, so she says, so she's still talking to me, and so this is a lady with her sons and daughters, and she's trying to ask me, well, what can I tell my family about what you're saying? And so I tell her. She says, my son is in these streets, so please give me some examples. And I said, I need you to get out your Jay-Z Bibles, chapter Dynasty, subsection Streets is Talking. And also, I'm basically acting like his albums, his music is a textbook, right? And I say, well, tell him what the streets is talking. I tell her, go to this particular song, this particular subsection. And Jay-Z says this quite clear, which is an amazing bar. And I don't even know if hip-hop heads remember, but he says, I should have known better, and I planned to, but they try to take me out of my zone like a nigga with a handle, which is referring to, basketball, right? And how good someone handling skills, basketball with the ball can really destroy a zone, especially in college. And he says, and with that, and I says, well, and what that means is when a beef order comes in, I need him to play vegan and say cancel. And so we often talk about drama and violence as beef. And so that's why I wanted to refer to the vegan side, right? And when we're creating that type of mindset. And throughout that entire poem, it's countless examples of when Jayz bars, where it's located, and then I'm kind of telling the people, this is a Jayz Bible. I'm flipping through the pages as I'm writing this poem, right? So that's basically breaking down the poetry for Jayz said from that came from the book From the Tongue of a Foster Child. Then there's a little snippet online, but if you want to get the whole thing, of course, you gotta get that book. Thank you guys for listening. My name is Ambition the Poet. It's really not my name, more like a banner. So when you say my name, you think about what's deep down inside of you. Strong desire to meet one goal, hoping that you be better this year than you were last year. Alright.